Hey Gemini, how's it going? This is your reading for July 2017. My name is Dre. If you want a reading, just email me and all of that stuff. As you can tell, I moved. I haven't gotten this the setup quite right, but whatever. Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. So I already laid out the cards. Let's get started. We have the Hermit in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, Princess of Cups, Princess of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Wands, two sevens, the Eight of Swords, King of Swords in reverse, as well as the Eight of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Hanged Man. The outcome, we have the Ace of Cups reversed, and as additional guidance we have the Ace of Swords. So initially what I'm seeing here is that there's like trepidation here for you guys at Gemini. Venus actually moved into Gemini not that long ago. Trying to see what else is helping you guys out. Everything's kind of all over the place right now on the map. But I feel like you guys, again, with Venus going into Gemini, as well as, probably other things, you're ready to actually probably sort of give love, start like a new venture. You guys probably want to, or in the mood, probably stop saying probably so much. But you guys are in the mood to take on something new, start a new initiative. We do have two aces here. Not in the main deck, or one is, but still, and we have two princesses as well. And we also have two queens, two major arcana, and two sevens. So I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles here, as well as these other pentacles, there's a desire for you, or the goal for this month, will be for you to retain balance, retain stability, because a lot of you, I'm getting a sense of anxiety. You guys are probably afraid of making the same mistakes again, or it's probably hard for you guys to get control of your nerves or get control of where you want to steer your ambition. A lot of you, I feel like, have been working at a place or just putting so much effort into something, or not enough effort really into some things, and you're ready to get your reward. You're ready to get that acknowledgement, or for some of you, it's probably with love, with this Ace of Cups. But because it's reversed, it's delayed, or what you're going to get is probably not what you wanted. Like if you're dating, you've just been dating and dating and dating, and now would not be the time for you to settle. I feel like for some of you, this is the impetus for you to take it a step further, go a step harder, and to not relax in your laurels, to not, jump to conclusions. It's not really the word, but because with this Hermit in reverse, that's letting me know that there's still some things that you haven't completely gotten a hold of. There's some things that still need to be sort of learned. There are lessons that you still need to come into, and I see that with the Hangman as well, where it's like this is going to be a time of sacrifice. This is going to be a time of getting back to what actually matters, and for some of you, it could be financial. You might need to find a way to make more money. Having to go through that process is probably a little bit nervous, and it's causing you to probably be a little bit trepidatious and sort of unwilling to actually go out and do what you need to do. And again, I'm seeing anxiety with this Ace of Cups in reverse and this Eight of Swords reverse. A part of you just, you don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to be let down. You don't want to feel like you put in all this work for nothing. Or for some of you, you don't want to be too enthusiastic about something because, what if you don't get it back, immediately or whatever, or if people make you feel bad about it. Because, you took a risk and you probably felt a little bit silly doing it. which is a Gemini sort of worry where you don't really want to put yourself out there because, you have a fear of being judged. So you just want to be yourself. You just want to move and do what you want to do, and not have to be under, anybody's microscope. And so I feel like this is going to be a good time for you guys, especially if you're doing something that's more behind the scenes, or if it's something pertaining to family, something that isn't necessarily out in the public, out in the open. I feel like this is where it's all drawing you back, getting back into touch with what makes you happy, with what gives you joy, what gives you pleasure. Because right now I'm getting the sense that you've probably been feeling confused, or your efforts have been too focused on things that are just wasting your time and giving you anxiety, which could be, it could be just any sort of negative thought pattern. It could pertain to anything, since we have every suit here represented. So what I'm seeing is that there's this need for you to get focused with this king and queen reversed. Get in touch and get serious about, what sort of actions you want to take, like what new beginnings you need to take in terms of communications, how you've been communicating, ineffectively. For some of you, you actually want to probably put yourself out there, but it's going to take you, this need is for you to understand that people are going to let you down. People, might be disappointed. People are going to say what they think or think how they think, and there's nothing you can do to control that. The only thing you can control is getting your bearings in order, getting the kinks of your plans or whatever, getting that worked out. Practically, for some of you, again, like it's financial. You probably need to go get a side job to make extra money, or the job you're working at now is just so tedious, and it's just like you're not seeing anything good coming out of it because it's just boring work, and you're not allowed to truly express yourself. You're not allowed to truly be yourself. Again, be it in a job or be it with another person, you have to be willing to fight and stand up for the fact that you are owed this love, that you are owed this new beginning. That is if you're willing to put in the work. Again, nobody's owed anything, but if we put the work in, and if we actually sort of get focused and serious and sort of, if we have that focus on a goal, regardless of what the circumstance is, as long as it's complete and as long as they're satisfied with it, that's what matters. And I feel like this is going to be a long process to sort of work with and to sort of come into focus. But that's essentially what it is, trying to string together all these disparate elements and try to make them work in harmony. And there's a part of you that might feel like you're put on the chopping block, either your social life or, there's another part of your life that, won't be tended to as much because all of these things, there are some things that need real consideration. There's anxiety, there's probably some financial things. And if it's not financial, it's just like having all your ducks in a row. Like for some of you, I'm seeing a lot of paperwork, or like they're planning something and just everything needs to be right. I don't know if it's a wedding, could be, or a family get together. Some of you, if you're having like a family reunion or something, or there's something here that's needing you to tap into your more Virgo energy, which is what this Hermit is, and it's the other side of Mercury, because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo are very similar energies, but they're incredibly different. So there's a part of you that sort of needs to get back into touch with planning things out and getting things in order, getting things together. And again, that's what this Queen of Pentacles is. And she's upright here, so that's something that you're trying to work on. And you also need to focus on getting your communication skills, as well as understanding your leadership position, things that you can sort of step into without anybody else's permission, things that you can sort of implement and bring other people into if you need to, without anybody giving you the go-ahead. And again, trying to stay on top of things, not taking planning for granted, not taking consistency for granted, and understanding that in this entire situation, there's a part of yourself that you need to, there's something that you have to let go of. There's like some sort of selfishness that you need to release yourself from. The Hangman is all about sacrifice. And it's understanding that in order for us to see the world from a different perspective, in order to be able to understand where we are now, where we're going, where we've come from, there's a part of ourselves that needs to die. There's a part of ourselves that needs to be examined closer, and understanding that, oh, well, that doesn't really serve a purpose for me. Understanding that and having the maturity to be able to let it go. But at the same time, don't give up on your passion. Don't let your passion go. Wherever it is, anxiety might get the best of you sometimes, but try to remain at least adamant about what it is that you want. And it might not be exactly what you want, but it's better to take a shot than to not. All right, so thank you so much, Gemini. Have a good month, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.